Hello everyone, this is the BOLO flyer creator introductory video. The team members are Ixe Vidal and Ana Isabel Perez Tilan. The problem definition. BOLO, what is the meaning of BOLO? Be on the lookout. It's a law enforcement term that describes the way information is shared amongst police officers and between police agencies. What is the first problem that they have? First responding police officer does not usually have the capability or time to create such flyers. Flyers are commonly created by detectives or analysts several days after the incident was reported. The other one is that the distribution is via email, so there is no central searchable database. If you are not on the email distribution list, you don't get the BOLO flyer. There is no way for them to attach a video link to the BOLO flyer. The current system that they have right now is that the BOLO is distributed in several ways. Number one is over the police radio. When an incident occurs, the responding officer will BOLO pertinent information over the police radio for other units to hear. The second one is via computer aid dispatch, CAD message. The officer will send a text-only message via the CAD to other police units that are currently on duty. And the third one is the BOLO flyer. Is a document with pertinent information to include picture that is created usually via Microsoft Word and then converted to PDF and distributed to other officers or agencies via email or fax. This is our Gantt chart for our project. We start at the beginning working in the deliverable and then working in the UML diagrams, use cases, minimal class diagram, sequence diagram, and so on. Then working for sprint number 1, sprint number 2, sprint number 3, 4, and 5. We were able to accomplish with our Gantt chart from the beginning to the end. Here we can see all the user stories that we got for our owner. One of them is create BOLO. We see here the BOLO flyer view. Also we have more user story here, like for example the archive BOLO, the banners, the homepage, the search. All these user stories were successfully implemented. Right now the web application have integrated all of these features. These are the use cases that we were able to develop using the user stories collected from the owner. Here we can see the use case diagram where we can see that we have three different actors in our project. Each one is interacting with the use cases. For example, we can see that the administrator is able to do all of the use cases that we have in our project. The tier 2 also have the ability to do the same as a tier 1, but also have a few more. The following slides contain all sequence diagrams for the implemented use cases. Here we can see the first sequence diagram. The name is homepage, next, and previous BOLO. We can see here that the homepage is updated with the last 24 BOLOs, and additionally the user can click next and he will get the next 24 BOLO and so on. This sequence diagram is opt out and in of notifications. We can see here that the actor click on in order to find the status. Depending on the status, it can change it and enter a new status. This means that that the officer will be able to receive the email or not. This one is the same as a PDF sequence diagram. We see here that we have an actor is in the BOLO form where they enter all of the information and then they click on the Save as a PDF button. This will go to the controller and the controller get the information, the necessary information to create the PDF and automatically download the confirmation. Here we can see the edit BOLO sequence diagram. When the actor clicks On the Edit tab, the system displays all the bolos that he can edit. After that, he needs to choose which bolo he wants to edit. The system will display the editor form, and the user will make the appropriate changes and then click on Save. Then the system will save the state of the bolo for the history tracking and update the bolo. This is the Open Image Full-Size Sequence diagram to see the image in full size from the bolo view. The homepage sequence diagram is the one that allows the actor, the user, to filter the homepage results by agency. The user can choose the agency from the drop-down menu, and the system will display only bolos from that agency. Here we can see the Create New Agency sequence diagram, where we can see that the actor click in the New Agency button, then he click on New in order to create a new agency, enter the information, and then click on Save. After that, the system will display or draw the list with all the agencies enrolled. Here we can see the Search Bolo sequence diagram, where the user selects the search criteria from the search page, then click on Search, and the system will find the information using the criteria desired for the user and display the results. The Email Alert sequence diagram allows the user, when he is in the bolo form, click on Submit, and automatically the system will load all the email from the database and start sending all the email with the information. This is the Archive Bolo sequence diagram, where we see here that the user click in Search to Archive. Then, using a time frame from 2, he needs to enter a time frame and the system gets the result and display to the user. Then the user needs to click on Archive All in order to confirm with the archive. This is the Purge Auction sequence diagram. This sequence diagram, this functionality is similar to the archive sequence diagram because the actor needs to enter a time frame from 2, and the system will display all the bolo using that time frame in order for the user to be able to delete it. This result will only display the bolos that are already archived in the system. And at the end, after the user click in the Delete All, the system will display a confirmation to the user. Here we can see the Create Bolo sequence diagram. We have the actor, where the actor can click in Create Bolo in the home from the tab. Automatically they need to enter all the fields required necessary. At the end, click on Submit button in order to save the information in the database. In the following slide, we'll explain the system design. First, under our system decomposition, we can see that our application uses server-client architecture, and all of the implementation will be on the server side. We use a MVC architecture, model, view, and controller. System deployment. The client is any modern web browser which renders and displays the HTML code that the server returns. The service is a computer running Windows, OnePass server, MySQL server, and PHP runtime environment. Under the persistent data design, we have that the system will store 2 kinds of data: a profile for each user containing his name, rank, agency, and tier that the user belongs to. All of the information pertinent to each bolo created, like type of the bolo, description of the subject, officer who created, date created, and etc. All bolo marked as an archive will be saved in another table. Also we have another table named Tracking History. We rely on the WordPress framework to protect against SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and cross-site request forgery. Also, for the data encryption, the system encrypts user password in the database using the class phpass. This is our minimal class diagram for the BOLO Flyer Creator project, where we can see that we have here all the classes that we implement in our system. We can see here in this slide the state machine for the main control object for the implemented use cases. We see here from the login page onto the create BOLO form, where you can download as a PDF or submit it and then send the emails to all of the officers, and at the end you can get the BOLO flyer and log out. Here we can see one of the algorithms that we implement in our project, the email alerts, where we can see that we are in the create BOLO form and we have the option to submit the BOLO, and if yes, you can get the user email, and if the user wants the alert, he will send the email and add to the mailing list and start sending the email and then finish. Here we can see two examples, one for sunny day and another one for rainy day, for the algorithm that we see before in the slide before for the email. In the first one, we can see that the user fill out the form, then click on submit, and the email starts sending to all the officers registered. In the other hand, for the rainy example, the user clicks on the save as a PDF. At that time, there is no email notification sent to the users. Here we can see that all the use cases that we implement. For each one, we create 2 sunny days and 1 rainy day. Here is a summary for all the use cases with the results that all of them pass. Now I will show a demo that we use with automated scripts that we use for our testing. We can see here that he starts for the create BOLO, then go to the home page and is doing an action preview and the clean detailing on to view the BOLO. Now it's going redirected to the search page. We select a criteria and then search. This is the archive function. The notification in order to receive an email, yes or no. The purge, and you need to select a time frame in order to delete. Here you go to the video links. And then for the final, creating a new agency.